Arsenal has been given a budget of 250 million to use it to sign players. On the strikers, the names that are popping up and they keep on popping up on Arsenal, we have Alexander Isak, we have Ivan Toney, we have Victor Osimhen, and the latest one that looks like everybody is talking about and looks like it's something that is doable, we have Benjamin Sesko. Now, hello, ladies and gentlemen, football lovers, Arsenal fans, welcome to this YouTube channel. I go by the name Mr. Joe. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, today I'm here to give you the latest on the transfer and especially players that are expected maybe to join Arsenal. Well, all of you guys know the whole of last season, fans have been pushing Arteta to sign a striker. And even Arteta himself knows that we need a striker, because we've had Jesus, who has not been up to standard for the last few matches that he has played for us, and Ketia, who also dropped form in the middle of the campaign. And so we definitely get to need a striker that is going to help us out there. We need players in quite a number of positions, but today I'm going to talk about the strikers that we have in play. First, to begin with, Arsenal has been given a budget of 250 million to use it to sign players for this season. And of course, that 250 can go up when Arsenal tries to release a number of players, but we'll talk about that, the number of players that we are expecting to be released, maybe on a different video. So this 250, for me, I feel like it's a good amount of money, because Arsenal was given the same amount of money last season and they ended up spending it so well. Now, we need appointment. If you've seen the matches of Arsenal and especially home games, the whole of this season that just ended, we were creating so many chances but not scoring the goals, and that is something that we need. Most of these games, if you had won most of our games at home, then I know that EPL would have carried it. So we need a striker. And on the striking names that on the strikers, the names that are popping up and they keep on popping up on Arsenal, we have Alexander Isak, we have Ivan Toney, we have Victor Osimhen, and the latest one that looks like everybody is talking about and looks like it's something that is doable, we have Benjamin Sesko. Now, Benjamin Sesko is an RB Leipzig player, and according to FortMob, I see he has a rating. I see he has a market value of around 43 million pounds. So 43 million pounds, and Benjamin Sesko is only 21 years of age, 21 years old. So this is a young and very promising striker. So I'm gonna look at Benjamin Sesko and let's see what is it that he offers, what is it that he brings to the table. Benjamin Sesko is an RB Leipzig player. He plays on the Bundesliga. So he comes in, if he comes into Arsenal, then I know we're gonna bring him with not anything less than 50 million pounds, because I know definitely RB Leipzig would want to release him at a very high fee of like around 50 there, 45, 50, 55 there and about, plus add-ons, that is. Now, Benjamin, let's see some of the matches that Benjamin has played, how Benjamin performed the whole of this season 2023-2024. So he played 31 matches for RB Leipzig, and out of the 31 matches that he played, he scored 14 goals for RB Leipzig. He also had 2 assists on the same. And generally, according to FortMob's rating, he's been given a rating of 6.84. And I'm sure that is out of 10. So for a 21-year-old, not that badly off. And out of the matches that he's played, not that badly off. But you see, the Bundesliga, as they play like around, is it 34 matches? So he played most of the matches for his side, for that is last season. Now, some of the areas that we need to check maybe on him and get to see what Benjamin Sesko is able to bring. If you look at expected goals, that is the XG, he has 7.66 out of 10, which is something that is looking very promising. Out of the 31 matches that he has played, he has 47 shots on 47 shots, and shots on target, he has 25 shots on target. So that one tells you that out of the 2 shots that he makes, one has to be a shot on target, which is something that we need as Arsenal. We need a striker that shoots the balls, whether they become goals, whether they become shots on target. We need that striker. We need somebody that is a good shooter. So for me, I feel like he's a very good shooter. He can shoot most chances that he gets, which is something that is so interesting with him. I want to look also at another aspect of him. I want to look at the successful passes he's done. He's done 215 passes. Those are successful passes. And pass accuracy is 66.6%. So for a 21-year-old, I feel like this is very promising. What I have a problem with Benjamin Sesko is the fact that he only has 2 assists. He only has 2 assists. So I have a problem with that, because I would expect at least he also sometimes can play a role of assisting and creating the ball. So I have a problem with the fact that he only has 2 assists. And chances created, out of the 31 matches he has played, he only has 12 chances. So for that one also, I have a problem with him. But it doesn't mean that he cannot improve. He can actually improve. If Mikel Arteta was able to bring Kai Havertz to Arsenal, and of course go to put him as a false 9, and of course improve the way he was playing, so I know that Mikel Arteta can also improve Benjamin Sesko if he was to be brought in. Now, my opinion though on this whole thing of bringing Benjamin Sesko to Arsenal is that right now, I don't think that Arsenal needs a project, because Benjamin Sesko, if he was to come to Arsenal, he is going to be a project Arsenal. This is something that Mikel Arteta has been building for the longest time. And right now, as it is, we need a striker that can score, but of which strikers that are on the market are very expensive. I told you about Alexander Isak, who I'm sure that if he was to be released from Newcastle, that has to be 100 million and above from Newcastle. So that is the disadvantage that we have. Bearing in mind, we only have 250 to spend. Ivan Toney also, it has to be up to maybe around 100 million pounds also. Victor Osimhen, you guys, you know, the release clause is way too high. So for me, I feel like this is something that I feel like Arteta is gonna go for. He's gonna go for Benjamin Sesko, as much as we don't need a project. And when it comes to Arsenal, because maybe the release clause is gonna be like around, like I've told you guys, around 50, 55 there and about. When it comes to Arsenal, so that Arteta improves him and keeps on giving him more time to play, but from the bench though, so that he starts with he becomes seen as an assist striker rather than the main striker, because as it looks from the statistics that I've given you, is a striker that needs a lot of improvement. And the stakes that are the EPL right now in the Champions League are very high. It doesn't need room for improvement. It needs somebody that scores the goals. So for me, I feel like if you were to bring Benjamin Sesko, then you'll start from the bench, and maybe start with Havertz as false 9, and sometimes Jesus as a number 9, and then of course Benjamin Sesko assists maybe on the 65th or 70th minute. So I don't know. Let's wait and see how it's gonna be. But I feel like even if you were to sign him, is a futuristic player, but not an immediate result player. That is my opinion. The good thing about him is that he's younger, 21 years old, so which means the room for improvement is just too high. The stakes for him to improve are too high, and of course if he was to improve and become better, then we will be having a striker that is going to serve Arsenal for the longest time. 21, by the way, he just turned 21, so it means that we have like around 10 seasons of having him at Arsenal, which is something that is very encouraging, because you realize that when you build a team and you build players that are younger, and of course they get to give you more service for the longest time. So let's wait and see if Arsenal is going to go for him, or if they're going to go for the other options of established strikers. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, of course, and of course put this notification bell on, so that you'll be able to be the first to watch the next video that I'm gonna do on the transfer and on any news concerned with Arsenal and football in general. Thank you so much for now, and bye bye.